Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil iman wa lakal hamdu bil islam walakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidna ilma. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa amalan mutakabbalan wa rizqan tayyiba. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Allahumma thabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Amin ya Rabb. Rabbi yassir wa la tuassir wa tammin bil khair. Allahumma ij'al amalana kullahu salihan waj'alhu liwajhika khalisan wala taj'al li ahadin fihi shay'a. Amin ya Rabbil Alameen. So lesson number 10 with Tamyiz, we're gonna inshallah have revision. So this is a continuation from last class. And before we go there, so there is a summary of Nahw. So what did we do so far? And we know that Nahw is all about marfu'at, mansubat, and majrurat, right? And basically this is the list gonna help us know that what we already know and what is in our way to learn, inshallah. So when we talk about marfu'at, there are 7 marfu'at in Nahw. And alhamdulillah, we are done except number 7, tabe. And part of it is done, and inshallah part of it would be soon in our plan. So marfu'at, number 1 is mubtada, right? Everyone knows that mubtada is always marfu. Any doubt?
No doubt.
No.
Yeah, because these are very basic our lessons. We've done a lot about them, right? So mubtada always marfu, khabar always marfu, khabar of inna wa ikhwatuha. Can someone remind me the ikhwatu inna? What are they?
Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna, la'alla, laysa,
Layta, lakinna, la'alla.
yeah.
Right, so these are how many they are? Inna, anna, ka'anna, bi'anna, layta, lakinna, la'alla. Right, so these are 7 of them. And khabar of inna is always marfu. Agree?
Yes.
Give me example.
Inna Allah khabirun hakim.
Very good. So inna allaha ghafurur rahim, even, right? So ghafurun and rahimun, these are the akhbar of inna, and so the khabar of inna should be marfu. Okay, file is always marfu. Agree?
Yes.
Any doubt?
No.
Right? Okay, knife file. So when we have passive sentence, majhul, so knife file is supposed to be rafa, right? Then ismu kana and akhawatuha. So what are sisters of kana? Do we remember them or we forgot?
Asbaha, Mazala,
Yeah,
Sar.
I put them over here for your ease. So, and I like this category over here. So basically they divided kana and its sister into 3. And inshallah, that would be easy for us to remember then. So one is related to timing, right? So asbaha, aduha, dhalla, amsa, bata. So they are all related to time, right? And then we have to be, like something is becoming. So kana, sora, and laysa. Laysa is for negation, but sora mean like to be or some become, right? So something has changed, something has become. And kana, we know, was, right? So these are to be. And then third category could be istamrar, mean continuation. So mazala mean like still. Ma baraha, ma fatia, ma infakka, and ma dama. Dama is also remain, right? So these are all showing continuation. So in this way, you guys can memorize that, right? So kana and its sister, they are always going to, ismu kana and the sister of kana, what all of them, they should be marfu, right? And then come, it says at-tabi'u ismul marfu, meaning if there is this like marfu ism, right? And then there is a tabe. What is tabe? One example we already know, ataf. Ataf is called tabe, right? What is tabe mean? The one who is following, right? So look at the example. We say Ja'a came. Who came? Hamidun, right? Marfu. So Hamid came, and then I'm gonna add wow was Zaidun, right? So why Zaidun is Rafa? Because it is follower of Hamid, right? So wow, with wow, they are creating ataf fragment, basically we can call, right? And that's why Zaidun gonna be same status as Hamid, because they are related, they are chained together. In the second example, if I say Ra'aitu, I saw who? I need a maf'ul, right? So Ra'aitu Hamidan wa Zaidan, right? So Zaidan is following Hamidan now in Nasab. Then I say Sallamtu ala. Sallamtu ala mean I greeted. So I greeted who? I greeted Hamidin wa Zaidin. So you see that? So due to wow, due to ataf, what is happening? That this Zaid is gonna be called follower. So it is taking the same status as the thing or the person it is following. That is called tabe. And two other topics under tabe are badal and tokid or takid, right? So inshallah soon we are going to do. So this is all marfu'at in our Nahw. And alhamdulillah, we are done all of them, right? So I want you guys that in this week, you are going to put one example of each with that, like all these marfu'at. Okay, so ismu kana, all of them we need to memorize What are ismu kana? We should know all the inna and sisters, kana and its sister, their meanings, right? And find some example as well. So write an example. Then comes mansubat. Mansub is ismu inna wa akhawatuha gonna be mansub. Example, we said inna allaha, right? So the word Allah is ismu inna, and that is nasab in status. Then khabar kana wa akhawatuha, we say kana Allahu ghafurar rahima, right? So the khabar of kana is mansub, and that's gonna happen with all the other sisters as well. Then our favorite maf'ulun bihi, right? Maf'ulun bihi is always mansub, maf'ul mutlaq is always mansub, maf'ul fihi, so all these mafa'il. Maf'ul li ajlihi, maf'ul ma'ahu. I think we didn't cover maf'ul ma'ahu, so inshallah we can do that one as well. Oops. So maf'ul ma'ahu, inshallah. And then hal, we did it, right? So hal should be mansub. Tamyiz, we are doing it. Then munada. What about munada? Can someone give me example of munada? Munada mansub.
Rasul Allah.
Ya
يا أيها الذين آمنوا يا أيها الذين
Mudaf will be.
But ya ayyu, we are not saying that it is mansub, right? So ya Rasulallah, we say, right? Ya Rasulallah, right? So munada is mansub when it is construction of idafa fragment, basically. Right? Yeah. So ya Rasulallah, we cannot say ya Rasulullah. That would be wrong, because Rasulullah is munada over here, and munada is supposed to be mansub. But I can say ya Zaidu. I can say ya Zaidu. So in that case, Zaid is not mansub. But when I'm making it idafa fragment, then when we are calling idafa, then it should be mansub. So ya Rasulallah. Right? So this is basically, it is talking about over here. So munada should be mansub. Then mustathna, we didn't do that, inshallah soon. And then again, tabe. So like example is in Raitu Hamidan wa Zaidan, right? So Hamidan wa Zaidan, Zaidan is mansub. Why? Because it is following Hamidan. So that is all mansubat. And again, I'm gonna ask you to write one example with them. So that is your homework, not other homework, because this is our revision class. So take this as a homework, and that would be a good revision. Even though if it take longer than a week, right? But you guys need to revise all of them, because we've done most of them. What is only left? Our mustasna and tabe. Basically tabe we're gonna cover over here, whatever is left behind, and that's all. So we are done. And then majrurat are very easy, right? We know that if there is harfu jar, then the ism gonna be majrur, right? Or an ism gonna be majrur when it is construction of idafa fragment, murakkab idafi. And again tabe. So example is sallamtu ala hamidin wa zaidin, right? So this zaidin is following, this is jar. Why? Because it is a it is tabi, it is following, Hamid. So this is basically the summary of whole Nahw. Any question about it?
No, alhamdulillah.
Are you guys lost?
Still sleepy, I guess.
Mansubat.
You cannot believe yourself that you guys have covered that much.
I know, it's subhanallah.
Yeah, see, subhanallah, we are almost done. So only few topics are remaining, and then we need to do a lot of practice. So if we are not familiar with these topics, then we need to go and revise. Okay, so then comes our today's topic, tamyiz. Okay, can someone remind me from last class, what did you know about tamyiz?
Tamiz, can I try?
Mm-hmm.
Tamiz basically
Not
it is
tamiz, not tamiz. It's not battamiz or tamiz, but this is
some
yeah,
is
tamiz.
some
And where?
is
What are the root letters?
it will be some is mim ya
Yeah, Zain.
ya
Yeah.
ya mim ya
And then it is coming from what family?
Mm,
Mayyaza. What family? It is?
Allama. Allama.
Yes, allama
Allama.
family. Right? So bab taf'il. So
Mm.
that's why mayyaza, yumayyizu, and then tamyizun.
Tamyiz. Yeah.
Right? And what is mayyaza mean? Mumtaz,
Mm.
even like clarifying. Right?
Okay.
Differentiating.
clarifying, yeah.
We differentiate, mumayyiz. So that's why we call tamyiz as a clarifier. Okay, so go on.
So tamiz grammatically there are three
Here tamyiz.
Tamiz.
Tamyiz. Tamyiz.
Tamiz.
Tamyiz.
No, is
There-
yeah, two yas.
There are two
Tamyiz.
yas, right? There are two yas
Yeah.
there.
But you are saying
Tamyiz.
Hamza, you are saying tamyiz, not tamyiz, tamyiz.
Tamiz. Okay.
Tamyiz. Yeah.
Do
Yeez.
yas.
Look over
Tamiz.
here, yes. Look over here. So it is tam yi zun.
Tamizun. Tamiz.
Again izun.
Double E.
Tamyiz.
How you are pronouncing double E? You know, one is
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Y-E.
This is
Forget about English. Look at the spelling over here in Arabic. How we are reading it?
Tam.
Tam-
E.
Yeez.
Yes,
Tamiz.
At
Tamyiz.
least we should know the proper name of it, right?
Tamiz.
Yeah, so this is also important. Tamyiz. Okay, tamyiz. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
It is singular,
Hmm?
common,
Hmm?
soup, and it comes after the vague word.
And what could be these vague words?
These are they could be the noun, and they could be the fail,
Asma or Anafan.
asma, and fail. So asma, it
Hmm.
is tafdeel, isme tafdeel, and numbers 11 plus 99.
Hmm.
And then the third one is the wazn,
Hmm.
which is a weight in kilogram, distance in kilometer,
Hmm.
and measure of capacity in liter.
Yeah. So basically, I find that it's not a hard topic, right?
Yeah.
So asma tafdeel, basically, if you see asma tafdeel, after that you're gonna find the tamyiz. If you see any number, and these numbers from 11 to 99, then you are going to find tamyiz after them. Or if anything related to weight and or measurement, you can say. So this measurement can be anything, measurement of distance or measurement of liquid, right? Or any weight related, right? Or not, sometimes there is not going to be any scale of measurement. Like, for example, if I say that this piece of cloth is handspan long, right? Sometimes we use this kind of scaling. The scale that we just like do myself, like, okay, give me handful of nuts, right? So what is this handful? If I ask you, give me handful, you're gonna ask me what? Handful, right? So then I can say nuts or whatever I'm asking for. So any idea that is asking for some some measurement is related, then basically we're gonna find tamyiz after it, right? So only three things: asma tafdil, numbers, and measurement. You can say in easy words, you can remember these three things. After them, we are going to find a tamyiz, and that is all about asma. And then we say that, okay, tamyiz can come with the fail as well. And
Right.
these are not that many afal, right? Only 6, 7 of them.
6.
Right? Yeah. So mala'a, zada, izdada, kafa, sa'a, hasuna. And I think there are more, like, but these are the mostly that we can expect tamyiz after them. And once we build a common sense about tamyiz, when we know, okay, how it is, like we are going to figure it out, that it is going to clarify, then inshallah, it's gonna be easy for us to find with the other afal as well. So I don't think so that these are the only afal. It can come with other afal as well, but the context, right, and our common sense gonna help us out to know that, okay, this is the means. Make sense?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Okay, so what are these 6 afals that tamyiz can come after?
These are mala'a,
Hmm?
zada, izdada,
Hmm?
kafa,
Kafa,
sa'a, hasuna.
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 Okay, is that by looking or you memorized it?
I tried to. These are different families, like Zada and Izdada, because Zada is form 1, and Daraba
Yeah.
Yadrubu,
Mhm.
and Izdada is like a form 8. So I'm just wondering, like, should it come like in exactly the same wording, or it should be any family, any form, we can put it like
Any form.
with the same root. That's what,
Yeah, exactly.
with the same root, right? Any
Yeah.
form, any.
So Yazidu, you're gonna find with Yazidu a lot of them is. I think I put some examples, right?
Right.
So that could be any version of these afal.
Any version, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Like this,
So now,
hasuna is, it comes into, like, this is like a karuma, karuma,
Karuma. Yeah, Karuma.
karuma,
Yeah.
yakruma, but it also comes in form 4 of ifal, babe ifal.
Yeah. Then it can be also some tafdil. Ahsana. Ahsanu.
Hasan, yeah, hasano.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay. So then sometimes we confuse hal and tamyiz together. So I put some way that we can differentiate tamyiz and hal, or I think we can go after some example when our mind are more into. Okay, I think let's do some example first, and then at the end we're gonna come over here. Okay, so that was our last class and we did it, and alhamdulillah, you guys see that ana aktharu minka malan, right? Wa a'azzu nafara. So now aktharu, we know aktharu is ismu tafdil, right? And after ism tafdil, we are finding an ism which is common, right? Mansub, right? And singular. So that is an easy giveaway that this is tamyiz. And then look at the word malan. So malan is not a word that you can conjugate, right? So this is jamir. So that is another clue to find tamyiz, that tamyiz mostly, I'm not gonna say 100%, but mostly tamyiz gonna be something that we cannot conjugate. So this malan is tamyiz over here. Then we say huwa khayrun thawaban wa khayrun uqba. Now thawaban, again, can we conjugate thawaban?
No.
And khayrun is ismu tafdil, right? So
Yeah.
after ismu tafdil, we are finding an ism which is singular, common, and nasab. That's it. Then we have next example. Ulaika sharrum makanan wa adwallu sabilan. So this sharrun is also ismu tafdil. Adwallu is ismu tafdil over here, right? Any question regarding these examples? All the examples we did last class. So over here, anta afdalu. Afdalu again, ismu tafdil. So I am better, minni, then you. Afdalu is not better, but how are we gonna translate afdalu? Afdal is like someone is preferred, right? Or
Priority.
yeah, priority, yeah,
Favor
but
upon.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, favor upon, yeah, also. But over here, I think anta afdalu minni. So this is look like in a sense of betterment it's coming, right? So anta afdalu minni, I am better than you.
You
In
are
what
better.
sense?
You are
Kiratan.
better.
Huh?
You are better than me.
Anta,
Anta,
you,
you.
oh, you are afdalu minni. Yeah. So you are better than me. In what sense? Kiratan. In kira. Huwa akbaru minka. So he is akbaru over here in a sense like more or older, right?
Mm.
So you are older minka than you. Sorry, he is older minka than you. Now in what sense? Sinan.
And the age.
In a, yeah, in an age wise or year wise.
Year
Right?
wise.
Tal. Yeah. So basically this is age. So Ahmadu ajmalu minhum kitabatan. Right? So Ahmad is beautiful minhum than them. In what sense? Kitabatan. What is kitabatan mean?
Writing.
Writing. Right? So Ajmal's Ahmad's writing is beautiful than the others. So all we see that, okay, smooth abdil, so very easy to find. Then number 11 to 19, we see example in Quran Pak, right? Not many examples, so number are not that many numbers in Quran Pak, we know that, right? So inshallah, that is not going to be a problem. And whatever few numbers, we have examples over here. So fan fajarat min husnata ashrata aina. Oops. So fan fajarat. So yeah, ithnata ashrata. So this is a number. Ithnata mean 2 and ashrata mean 10. So 10 plus 2 is 12.
12.
right? And after the number, what do we find? Ainan,
Mansoob, yeah.
right? So
Singular.
mansoob and
Common.
singular,
Yeah, and common.
right? So even though in the translation we're gonna say springs, we are not translating as a singular, right? But and that is because of the number, because 11 to 99, the thing that we are counting, it is going to be singular. That's why we are calling them that there is going to be tamyiz after these numbers. Like whatever we are counting, that number would be tamyiz, because these number need singular thing, right? So this ainan, and we are going to translate into plural. So 12 spring, we're not gonna say 12 spring, a spring. It's not going to make sense. So then 12 springs burst forth from it. So after the number, we're gonna find them, find tamyiz. Ra'aita hadashara kawkaban, right? So hadashara mean 11, and kawkaban is tamyiz over here. And we see that, okay, again, we are saying kawkaban, this translated planets, but if I say stars.
Stars, yeah.
Right? So stars, again, I'm not saying a star, because kawkaban literally mean a star. But we are translating as stars, 11 stars. Then next example, فَإِطْعَامُ سِتِّينَ مِسْكِينًا. Now sittina means 60, it's a number, right? And miskinan, tamyiz, 60 poor people. So after the number, when you find ism, that is singular, common, nasab, so with your eyes closed, you're gonna label it as tamyiz. Then with afal, so these are the afal, and after them we are going to find tamyiz. And we saw this example last class. Okay, the one thing that last time we were little confused on it, that how to translate Bisa and Nima. So a little about these words, Bisa and Nima. They are called afalut ta'jub. Afalut ta'jub, like the fail of amazement. And we are going to find tamyiz after them as well. And translation, Bisa would be how terrible, Nima would be how amazing. So Bisa and Nima, they are afalut ta'jub. They are jamid, meaning we are not going to find fi'l mudariya or amr of them. They are lazim, no maf'ul. So that means no maf'ul they are taking, right? So what's gonna happen? But they need a file. So they will have a file after them. If the file is mufrad, so it will be proper. So if file is mufrad, one word, then it will be proper. So for example, we say ni'mal ajru amilan. How are we going to translate? How we can translate this sentence? Ni'ma, how amazing.
How amazing is the reward of Amin.
Yes, right. So ni'mal ajru, and then amilan. What is the label of amilan?
That would be
Nasab.
tamyiz.
Tamyiz.
Yeah.
Tamyiz.
Yeah.
And what is the ajru? What is the label of ajru? It is rafa.
That's a file.
Yes,
That's a
rafa.
file.
Yeah, so not file. Yeah, basically
I mean,
we can say some says that they have ism of Nema, but I need to double check again. But over here it's saying that Al Ajru is the file of Nema. So Nema need a file. Does Nema need maf'ul? We can say Amilan is the maf'ul of Nema. Can we say that?
No.
No.
No, because I said that Nema and Bisa, they are fail lazim, so they do not need maf'ul. Okay, so this Amilan, we're not gonna say this is the maf'ul of Nema. Rather, we're gonna say it is Tamiz,
Tamiz.
because Nema and Bisa, they will take a Tamiz after them.
Okay.
Okay, so Nema al-ajru Amilan. Or other way we can say Ni'ma ajrul amilina. That like in terms of idafa fragment, we can create idafa fragment over here. How are we gonna translate that? Is it hard to translate?
It becomes our work.
Amilin, but who is Amilin? Amil
It's,
is one Amil,
yeah.
the doer of, right?
Amilin, yes.
It's just
Amil. And then,
Right.
okay, but what kind of construction is that? Ajrul Amilin.
Mudaf
It's
ilayh.
idafa.
Ijafa from
Mudaf ilayh.
Thank you,
Idafa.
thank you. But you guys are taking very long to say that.
How
Why?
amazing the reward of the work, something like that.
Workers.
Workers, yeah, because
Yeah,
it is
Amilin.
plural.
Yeah. So it can be said in that way. So
Okay.
Neem Ajrul Amilin. I think we have something in Quran Pak. Neem Ajrul Amilin.
Nema ajrun amilin.
We also have بئس الشراب وحسنت مرتفقة.
Yeah. So Bi'sa Sharabu. So see, we have Asharabu. And that
So,
is the file of Bi'sa.
so sister,
Hmm.
so like amilan was the tamyiz, but this when we are changing the construction, it will be the plural word, right?
Yeah.
So then it should be the single mansub, common, those kind of thing, and now it is here, it is proper. So can we do that and still say it is
It's not tamyiz here.
Yeah, it's not gonna be Tamyiz anymore.
so now we are just making a regular
idafa.
Yeah. So it would be, so after Nima or Bisa, not always we're gonna find Tamyiz.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. So this is basically what I'm explaining over here. That it can be constructed like that, and we will see in Quran Pak these kind of examples.
Okay. Oh, I see. So then it won't be called right because it is plural, right? That makes sense.
Yeah. So we were looking at the example Bisa Rajulu Khalidan. Right. So Bisa Rajulu. Rajulu is the file of Bisa, and Khalidan is tamyiz over here. How terrible is Khalid as a man, as a human being, right? Nima Rajulu.
Yes, ma'am.
Khalidan. How amazing is Khalid as a man? Right? Yeah. So it is coming as a tamyiz over there.
So
So
can
that
you
was,
explain one more time? There will be a file after them.
so Nima Rajulu. So after Nima Rajulu, you see this ism in Rafa and proper. Right. So this is basically the file of Nima. And Nima cannot have maf'ul. Rather, Nima will take tamyiz. Bisa and Nima. So Khalidan is mansub, right? So, but it's not common over here in that, right? We need to make note of it. It's not common because it's a proper name. Khalidan.
Yes, name.
Yeah. but that is tamyiz. So we know that there are always exceptions.
So Nima is a fail.
Yeah, Nima and Isa both are called afalu tajub. Okay, so these are afalu tajub. They are jamid, they are lazim. They do not take maful, right? But they are gonna have a file after them, and there is going to be tamyiz after them.
So it's gonna be asa will be same way, like we learn the fail jamid in the
Which one?
the asa and Lysa, two word we learn.
No.
Yes,
We are not talking about them.
Okay.
Only Bisa and Nima.
So other question is that if these are afal, why we are putting is?
Yeah, but that's why, you know, sometimes they call them they take them as a ism. So ismu ar-rajulu, instead of calling them file, they say that this is the ism of Bisa. Right? So because they are jamid, right? So like that's why it's gonna be treated differently.
I see.
Yeah. Okay, so that was it. And then we see a lot of example with kafa, right? And after them we are finding tamyiz. Wakafa billahi waliyan. Wakafa billahi aliman. Wakafa billahi shahidan. So these are all good example of having tamyiz after kafa. And I told you guys that the fail kafa is married with the letter ba. Otherwise, kafallahu, right? It could be kafallahu, like, because that is basically the file, that is the doer, right? Allah is sufficient, right? But since it is going to take a ba, and that's why it look like it is jar in status. Wakafa billahi shahidan. Everyone is clear? Then we have all these example, right? So bi sharabu, right? Wasa'at murtafaqa. So see bi sharabu. So this is the file of sharab over here, right? But there is no tamyiz. So not every time you're gonna find tamyiz.
Okay.
Right? So wasa'at murtafaqa. So again, murtafaqa over here is tamyiz.
Yeah.
And we are missing file over here. But this is different word. This is not bisa. So that sa is different. So leave that alone. Okay. Then we have this example we did last class. Wa mil'ul ardi. Right? So our fail mil'u. And then we see zahaban. And again, zahaban, it is jamid. We cannot conjugate it. Right? So always keep an eye that, okay, because for hal, we know that hal could be the hal of ism file, right? Or ism maf'ul, right? Or ism sifa, or masdar, right?
Yes.
But but this is not the case with our tamyiz, right? So this is how we can differentiate if we are confused that this word is hal or tamyiz. So we need to check that is that word ism file or ism maf'ul or sifatul mushabba or masdar. If it is not any of them, and then we can check if that word is jamid, right? So that can help us out that that is tamyiz. Okay, so and then you guys were asking about this one over here, that how we are differentiating tamyiz into two categories. So basically, they are saying that tamyiz could be of two kinds. So one, we can take it as a tamyiz zat, meaning what gonna happen? Only one word in a sentence is ambiguous, and then tamyiz is coming to clarify this one word, and that could be other. For example, I say, Inni ra'aytu, indeed I saw, right? So no confusion so far. But when I say ahada ashara, I saw 11, then you're gonna ask me, okay, what 11 did you see? What things you see? They were 11, right? So then this ahada ashara is basically ambiguous, and that's why Kaukaban is coming to clarify this ahada ashara, right? So that kind of tamiz would be tamizul zat, and that could be our adad, or it could be the space measurement, right? Or a measurement of any liquid, al-kail, or any wazan,
Okay.
right? So then it is basically tamizul zat. And then there is word in Quran Pak, a lot of example you're gonna find that after come in how many, right? So come in how many, and that sounds like a number, like question related to numbers, right? So after that we can find tamyiz. So come bintan laka, how many daughters do you have? So now bintan is tamyiz of come, right? And then I said that not only these tools, sometimes we create our own tools, like the example of handful, right? Or my hand span, right? Or my finger long, right? These kind of tools that we just use, and again we are using them for any measurement. So that's why we're gonna treat them as a measurement or whatever. So we need a tamyiz after them as well. For example, hal indaka kisun daqiqan. So now keys over here mean sack of and daqiqan is flour. So sack of flour. So now sack basically become the tool of measurement. So how many sack you have? So you're gonna ask sack of what, right? So the daqiqan need to come as a tamiz. And then example in Quran Pak, فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ, right? So miskala zarratin, an atom's weight. So now this is not any tool of measurement, right? But it is referring to a tiny bit, right? And then khayran came to clarify it. So khayran is tamyiz over here. Make sense so far?
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Yes.
Okay, then it says that
Dada, assalamu alaikum.
yeah. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I read level 5. Yara. Yara who?
Yara, who is this is a fail. He will see it,
Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
Yarahu. So this is a fail.
So
It should be,
fail is coming after the tamiz then.
yeah,
Okay.
doesn't hurt. So it should be like that, yara, and then who,
So it's
right? Yeah, but for the writing, they just No, it is basically majzoom over here, right? Why it is majzoom? Why it is majzoom? It's not a hard question. Look at the sentence. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ.
Noon is down.
Huh?
Man.
Man.
Question.
What kind of man is it?
Oh, Manshatiya.
Yes, man shartiya, right?
Yeah.
So this man is making yamal majzoom first,
Ah.
right? So
And
فَمَن يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرٍ and then
Yara.
yarahu. So this is jawab basically.
Yeah.
So whoever will do a tiny bit khair, what's gonna happen? He will see it there. He will find it there. Okay, so now, okay, sometimes we will see tamiz in a different way, right? But doesn't matter, you know, now we are good with, let's say, idafa fragment. So even though it is in a different form, right, we were able to find it out that this is idafa fragment, right? Or let's say alladhi, which is a mabni word, mabni ism, right? But if it is marfu or mansoob or majzoom, or sorry, majroor, do we find any difficulty to find it? No, right away we can figure it out with the context, right? So allazi can be like playing the role of file sometimes, right? Or it could be after ismun nasab, right? So we're gonna find it, okay, this is nasab, this is ismu inna, right? Or if it is after jar, there is harfu jar, right? So we're gonna right away know that it is jar in status, right? So in the same way, when we are going to be good in tamyiz, it's in even though it's not gonna look like the way a regular tamyiz should look like, we will be able to figure it out, right? So look at the example over here. Ishtaraytu, I bought. Litran. What is litran? Liter. Hariran. Hariran means silk. So I bought 1 meter of, sorry, okay, it's not litran. Mitran.
Mitran.
Meter.
It's a meter.
We're not gonna buy harir in the liters. Okay, so mitran and then hariran. Hariran is silk. So I bought 1 meter silk. Now it could be said in other way, meter of silk. Ishtaraytu mitra haririn. So mitra haririn, what kind of construction is it?
Idafa.
Idafa, right? Mitra haririn. But we can tell that, okay, ishtaraytu, I bought what? Mitra haririn. So basically it is clarifying. Or it could be ishtaraytu mitran min haririn. Right? So min haririn, now over here is basically a tamyiz. Right? It was hariran before, but min came, and that's why it is min haririn now. But we know that, okay, this is the basically this is tamyiz.
We are making it Masu Safa also, right? Mitran, Hariran.
Yeah, mitran hariran, or even mitran min harir.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
So,
different construction.
right? So mitran is a common over here, common followed by jar majrur fragment. That could be the sifa of it. Complex sifa, do we
Or
forgetting
mitran.
No, yeah, it's a complex sifa. Yeah.
right? Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
the sifa of
Yeah, Mausuf sifa, yeah.
yeah. So
But
now
we'll
yeah.
still call it like in all these different form, it will be still called tamiz, like
Yeah,
hariran,
obviously. Yeah. Yeah, because
labzan,
clarify.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Ustada,
Mhm.
can you go previous slide, please? One.
Mhm.
So, the first sentence is like litran, hariran, that one.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
here is the over there the measurement thing, the one, the litron. We are not saying that one is the indicator, but hariran is the tamiz, right?
Hariran, yeah, Hariran is the tamiz. Sorry. Mitran over here mean a meter.
You know, first sentence over here only hariran is our tamiz.
Yeah, exactly.
Litran is the word is come to indicate that tamiz is coming next.
Yeah, a meter.
meter. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the second and third sentence, second is actually istaraitu mitran min haririn. Over
Mitra
there,
Haririn. This is
Mitra.
Idafa.
oh, mitra.
Mitra.
No, I'm
So
talking.
this is
The other
Idafa
one.
fragment and this is Mosuf Sifa example.
Yes, so over I'm talking about this one. The mitran min haririn, that one.
Yeah.
So here mitran, this one is the tamiz.
No, Min Haririn
Min
is.
haririn. But it will be Mosuf Sifa. We should have to take, we need to take both.
That will be maful bihi then, mitran.
Mosuf Sifa, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yes, it is construction of Mosuf Sifa, but still, I bought what, right?
Yeah.
So you can say that this is maful bihi, but actually it is clarifying, right? It is clarifying ishtaraitu mitran. So I bought what? Mitran, a meter of what? I need more clarification, right? So min haririn is basically clarifying mitran,
That's the tamiz.
Oh, mitran,
right?
right.
Yeah, so that's why we're gonna call min hariri is basically tamiz over here.
Yeah, because the reason I'm asking, if I say mitran, I'm taking it, so it's not gonna be. It is common, but mitran is the indicator. The second one is taraitu mitran min haririn. If I take it together, Mosuf Sifa, then I have to include this mitran also with the tamiz, right?
No, that is not a tamiz.
No, only
That will
min
be Mosuf
haririn will
Sifa.
be. Only min haririn we have to take it as a tamiz.
Min haririn
Min
is the,
Haririn is that's the jar
So-
majrur, so that's gonna be tamiz.
so you can say that okay, mitran is mosuf. Mitran is Mausuf, even we are calling, because this is common, right? And then what's going on? Oh my god.
Make it literal.
Yeah, so Mitran is Mausuf. And then Min Haririn is the Sifa of it. And then for Sifa, we can say that Min Haririn is Tamiz also. Right? Tamiz of Mitran.
Sifa wa huwa tamiz. We cannot take the whole thing.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And the
Why
last,
you have
the last sentence there is no tamiz because this is wholly the phrase, right?
Which one?
The last one.
Which last one?
The
Mitra
Ishtaraitu mitra haririn.
It's
Mosuf
That
Sifa.
Haririn is
Yeah.
majrur.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
cannot.
so this is Idafa construction.
So we have to take it as a maful bihi.
Ishtaraitu, yeah, it should be maful bihi. So I bought what?
Yeah.
Mitra haririn.
Okay. Exactly.
Yeah.
So all these forms are like different construction. Then we still have to call them tamyiz.
No, like last one, no. That's it.
Last
Last one is
For Mitra Haririn, I don't know. More like Mafulun Bihi, right?
like I
But
brought what? I brought
yeah,
1
I
meter
got
of
what?
1
Yeah, so
meter of
Mitra Hari.
So even in the idafa, the mudaf ilayhi is the
Yeah, we can say that
tamyiz
okay,
part,
Mafulun
right?
Bihi, and it could be Tamyiz as well. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I
same
think
like min harir, we separated it for like the mawsuf, we separated the sifa. So over
Yeah,
here, like the idafa, like the mudaf is separate, but then the mudaf ilayhi is the also the
yeah, we
tamyiz
can do
for
this
Mitra.
way. Yeah, so we can say Mudaf ilayhi is basically playing a
because
role
on
of
the
Tamyiz.
Tamyiz.
top it says
Mm.
tamiz al-adat may be mazroor either because of preposition or because of mudaf ilayhi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So they are trying to say this min haririn and mitra haririn is there.
basically if it is
Yeah.
like a jumla ismiya, jumla ismiya fail file, and then the next could be the maf'ul bihi. And I saw like lot of time there's an overlap. One scholar is saying it is this, another saying they are maf'ul bihi, sani, or those kind of stuff. So
Yeah,
tamyiz,
exactly. Yeah,
it's a lot of overlap.
yeah, yeah.
But min and ba, I think those are
Mm.
the two when they comes with the harfe jar majroor. Then they say it is min haririn is a jar majroor, but it is a lafzan, but aslan it is tamiz.
Yeah, yeah,
That
exactly.
kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So these things are pretty. I was confused with this.
Mhm.
Ustadha, you told me to remind you when it's been 1 hour.
No, go to the page 2, number B, tamizun misbah. So like quickly, it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
This was the
Basically, this is like the whole sentence is ambiguous. For example, Hasuna hazat talibu. So this student is good, right? So this student is good in what sense? Right? So the whole sentence, they are saying that this is ambiguous, and that's why Hulkan is basically the tamyiz, right? But we are calling this tamyiz nisba, because basically this is clarification for the whole sentence. Over there, there was only one word was ambiguous,
the whole
right? For
sentence.
example, ahada ashara, right? So the number was ambiguous, and then we bring kaukaban, right? But over here, they are saying that the whole sentence is not making sense. This sentence is, this student is good. In what sense? So you're going to say hulukan, right? In a manners way, in terms of manners, right? And that's why they are calling it the Tamizun Nisba.
But tell me, is this a jumla failure? Because hasuna is fail, right? Is it jumla failure or jumla ismiya?
Hasuna, yeah, jumla failure, we can call it. Yeah.
But the translation is saying this student is good. So if you will translate from English, it
Hasuna,
looks like
why Hasuna is fail?
hasuna
Again,
is a fail.
these are afalu tajub. So
Yeah.
we're gonna translate them differently.
Afalu
Yeah.
taj.
Yeah.
Okay, that is okay.
Yeah.
That is possible. Okay. So basically, haza talibu will be file of hasuna.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, this student is good with
Mm.
regard to manner. So that is good. Okay.
Yeah.
And let's see the other construction.
Then Hasuna Bilalun Hulukan, same idea.
Same, right?
Or even we can, same sentence, we can say Hasuna Huluku Bilalin. So now this is Idafa fragment.
So now khuluqu, you will still say that khuluqu is a tamiz, or it is just the
Yeah,
way to
because
translate?
Hasuna, we are saying with Hasuna, mostly we're gonna find Tamiz after it. Right? So
Okay.
Hu Bilalin is can be Tamiz, but it is
But,
file as well.
I see.
right? Or I don't know, I'm not sure about it. Because this is mostly when we are going, we are reading ahadith, right? So we're gonna find these construction mostly over there. In Quran Pak,
Ustad,
we are not, yeah.
but over here the Hasuna Khuluqu Bilalin, isn't Bilalin will be the
Bilal,
tamyiz for,
Bilal
because the
man.
Khuluqu
No,
will
no,
be
no,
the doer of,
no.
I mean the
Tameez has to be
The
see
formal.
Bilal's
manners of Bilal,
manner.
manners of Bilal, right?
Oh, I
So,
see. I see.
oh,
You know, one thing they are saying, I mean, when I was looking, I was confused, mixed up with all these things. They said like the way to translate, if you want to translate like Bilal is good with regard to manners, you can also translate it like a Idafa fragment, you know, like Bilal's manners are good. It is a way to translate. I mean, both
yeah.
translation will be good. I mean, but it is not like it should be written like this, because that will be very confusing if, I mean, to read what it is. But there are the two kind of translation. Bilal's manners are good, or Bilal is good with regard to manner. Both are good, but it is the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then the example in Quran Pak, وَفَجَّرْنَا الْأَرْضَ عُيُونًا. So we exploded the earth عُيُونًا. In what sense? Like the springs came out, right? So عُيُونًا is the means over here, but another way to say it, وَفَجَّرْنَا عُيُونَ الْأَرْضِ.
Can be constructed.
We exploded the springs of the earth. So they are saying that the uyun al-ardi is mafulun bihi over here.
Okay.
And they are writing Tamiz is always
So,
mansub,
that means, okay, hulu ku bilalin, we're gonna take it as a file.
Right, with the fail file.
Yeah.
So I think hasuna meaning will be like here ta'ajjub. So like how good, like that, right?
Yeah.
How good is the manner of the student? How good is the student? Then we should ask in which sense he is good.
Yeah.
Same thing. How good is Bilal, and then like hasuna, he is good, or how he is good, like that. And then what is that? Who is you or how is good? Then khuluqa Bilalin, manner of Bilal.
Yeah.
So
it's the
maybe
same meaning.
If we translate it in how good, then it makes us more sense about it.
Yeah, you're right. Yes. Yeah.
Because these are like, although these are like karuma, hasuna, they are lazim. They don't have the mafulun bihi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can translate that way. Yeah.
In Quran, do we have things like coming it as a dafa for the tamiz, or it is we are just constructing?
That is your job to find it out.
We found the jar majroor, and I did not see it.
Can we stop here?
Yeah, okay. I
That's
think
fine.
Stop over here and what do you guys think? We are good with tamyiz now, but I really want you to see the difference.
Oh yeah,
okay.
that's important.
Just 5 more minutes, Jazakallah Mehreen. Just 5 more minutes. I want to explain the difference between hal and tamyiz.
Yes, that's important. Thank you.
Okay, so hal and tamyiz. Hal is the state in which an action is done, right? So hal is a state in which the action is done. For example, we say Ja'a Hamidun, right? So Ja'a Hamidun means Hamid came, and now Dahikan mean laughing. So he came laughing. So basically, two actions are happening. He is coming while he is laughing. Or I can say Ja'a Hamidun Rakiban. Rakib mean riding. So he came. How he came? while he was riding on something. Or ja'a hamidun bakiyan, he came while he was crying, right? So basically two actions are happening in one go, right? So hal is the state in which an action is done. Hal explain how an action is done. Hal can either be a word or a sentence. For example, ja'a hamidun, right? So same idea, but now I'm using sentence. Wa huwa dahikun. So now this is hal of Hamid, and it is a sentence. Hamid came and he was laughing. He was happy. Or I can say even wa huwa yadhiku. So dahikun is a ism file, right? And literally I can use mudariya tense as well. Wa huwa yadhiku, and he was laughing, right? Or so that would be the example of jumla ismiya. Now what could be the jumla failure? Ja'a hamidun yadhiku. So when you see two afals kind of in one sentence, so that is a clue that this is a hal. The second fail is a hal. Ja'a hamidun yadhiku mean Hamid came as he was laughing, or in the state of laughing, right? So these are the all good examples of hal. When hal is one word, we know that it could be it's gonna look like tamyiz, because it is can be common, right? But we need to know that it is either hal would be the either of ism file or ism maf'ul, and that is not the case with our tamyiz. It is common and mansub, same like tamyiz, right? But how we are going to differentiate? We are going to look this common and mansub ism, and if it is ism file and ism maf'ul, then our mind should go more towards hal. But if it is a jamid word, then we can think about it that it could be tamyiz, right? And it is translated using as, while, right? Or with ing. So these are all good examples for translating hal. When hal comes as a sentence, it can either be jumla ismiya or jumla fe'liya. When jumla fe'liya, easy way to identify is to look for past tense followed by present tense. So this is very like observant clues over here, right? And we can use them. Someone work hard for all to find all these clues for us. Subhanallah, may Allah bless all these people who are helping us out. So jumla failure, easy way to identify is to look for past tense. You see ja'a, that was past tense, and after that we are having present tense. So that is good example of hal. Then hal as jumla failure is translated with ing. So I can say Hamid came laughing. So I'm using ing. Hamid came laughing. When hal comes as jumla ismiya, then waw haliya is used. We are familiar with that. Waw haliya is usually followed by an independent pronoun, wa huwa. We see example, right? Translated as while. Tamyiz is the distinguisher or clarifier. Now we are coming to tamyiz. It is always singular, common, mansub. It is not going to be a sentence, right? So this is an easy way to recognize tamyiz. Singular, common, mansub. It is used with fail, ismu tafdeel, or numbers, and all these weight of measurement of weight, right? So we can add that into this category. Example, ra'aytu ahada ashara kawkaban ana aktharu minka malan. So all jamid words, kawkaban, malan, izdada ilman, right? So izdada, we know this fail, most likely gonna take tamyiz after it. So that's why ilman is tamyiz here. Now tamyiz and hal have similar properties. They are both common mansoob. Some ways to differentiate between these two are as follows. Tamyiz answer what and hal answers how. We need to memorize that. Tamyiz answers what and hal answers how. Tamyiz will be singular. Tamyiz will come with ismu tafdil. Tamyiz will come with numbers. Tamyiz cannot be an ism maf'ul or ism fa'il or sifa mushabba. So I'm hoping that these clues are going to be, inshallah, very beneficial. So you guys need to, in the whole this week, you are going to find more example of tamyiz and hal, and then you guys can compare them, right? So you are more strong in these two concepts, inshallah. So with that, barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa zikril hakim. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun ala al-mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.